Google Ads PPC is my secret to closing a $30,000 wholesale deal every 36 hours. This is exactly what my Google Ads system generates in my own real estate wholesaling business. And in this video, I'm going to sketch out exactly how the system works. A common misconception in the wholesale industry is the cheapest leads are the best leads. I have come to find that the cheapest leads, funny enough, are actually the worst. And it creates a business that is very hard to scale. Now, the real game in Google is determining which keywords turn into contracts and which keywords have the largest average assignment fee tied to them. I want to explain how Google works. Google Ads is an auction. Every motivated seller keyword has a different price and has a different intent level. Sell fast, fast offer, cash home buyer near me. And the game, to make it even more fun, the pricing changes daily. The problem is Google doesn't tell you what each keyword costs on a daily basis. They'll tell you which keyword got a click and which one became a lead, but the tracking stops there. What most people do in the industry is they will bid on these keywords, which is simply telling Google, I'm willing to pay this amount. That bid turns into what is called a click. A click is simply getting someone to your landing page. Now, most people have terrible landing pages, but let's assume you run with SM3 and you have a bulletproof landing page. That click will then turn into a lead. This lead step is where most wholesalers stop tracking. Google will then reward getting you as many leads as possible. The tricky part is even some of the best keywords that the industry would say, well, that's a motivated seller, have a threshold where they become unprofitable at a certain price. So each keyword actually has a very mathematical threshold where if they become too expensive based on the intent level, based on what we know that keyword is worth to a contract closing, it becomes worthless to buy them, and you actually are going to lose money in your business if you buy those keywords. So most wholesalers show up to this auction completely blind. Now let me show you how my wholesale company continues to track this information. So we don't stop tracking at lead. We say which leads became contracts, which contracts became closed deals, and then which keywords generated us the most profit per contract. But we don't stop there. Let's imagine we have, let's say, 6 or 7 wholesale companies all spending real money on marketing. Let's say all of these people are spending $100,000 in Google Ads a month. So we're talking about tremendous amount of data. These clients are SM3 clients. So we track all of this data along this chain, and then we duplicate it by all of our clients. So all of these clients, before we then go and bid, send all of this information into what we're going to call the SM3 AI brain. Now, I want you to imagine this brain right here as an AI model, but instead of having everything from the web, all it has is this data: bid, click, contracts closed, and how much everything is worth, creating calculations to figure out which daily price is profitable today. Because again, the tricky part with Google Ads, and the reason a lot of people will run Google Ads and it works for 2 or 3 months, is they find a keyword that is profitable today. But 3 months from now, if more companies start buying a profitable keyword, it will drive the price up. Because remember, this is just an auction. Google wants to make as much money as they possibly can. So sell house a month ago may be profitable, but today it could actually be in the red. Just like the mathematics of a poker hand, if you play too many poker hands the wrong way, you're gonna always end up on the wrong side of the curve. So all of this data gets fed into the SM3 brain, and we start predicting that, say, sell my house fast is the most profitable keyword today. We then, for all of our clients, feed this back into Google as the SM3 bid. And so we're only bidding on keywords that we know have a mathematical chance of producing a profitable contract. So these bids get sent back into Google, and then we're generating leads back to all of our clients. As these leads generate more motivated sellers, we get more data on profitable clicks. So what I've seen is as SM3 adds more clients, we then get more data fed back into the same engine. My wholesale company and my clients are then competing with an enormous data advantage from other people. So this loop, as we feed more in, gets smarter and smarter. And the job of the system is very clear. Continue generating us profitable leads. And as I mentioned, the part most wholesalers miss is even the best keywords can become unprofitable, and they frequently do. That's why most people burn out from Google Ads, because they don't build sustainability in their system. The question isn't how do we get more leads, it's how do we buy the best price leads every single day. And so every single month, I am personally feeding in $140,000 for my wholesale business. On the back end, my company is consistently generating a 4 to 5 times return on those marketing dollars at scale. My target for this year is to spend $2 million on Google and generate $8 million in total revenue. If I do that at my current business's profitability, The owners will net 33% of 8 million. I'll let y'all do that math. And this is with no cold calling, no mass texting, no crappy Facebook leads spamming our CRM, no begging sellers to get on the phone with us, just motivated homeowners filling out our web form every single day. And this system is why myself and my clients grow to $5 to $10 million. My business continues to grow at a 30 to 50% top line revenue rate because I can consistently scale my budget with more and more profitable leads while growing my sales team linearly. Now, I'm hoping you guys got some value from this. What I do at SM3 Marketing is I solve this loop for my clients. I've installed this exact system in operators scaling small budgets, say $5,000 to $10,000 a month, to operators coming over bringing $100,000 a month. As we add more clients, this system continues to get smarter. Now, I have clients like Jack and Alex who scaled from $40,000 a month to doing over $4 million projected this year. Or Dan, who did $150,000 in his first 60 days by plugging into the system. The best part is because I have this SM3 AI brain, I can onboard a new client in just days by sharing my data with that client. So I make these videos for two reasons. One, I like educating on the space and I'm genuinely trying to provide value. If you got all the way to this end and you're a wholesaler spending at least $5,000 to $8,000 a month on marketing, and you want to talk to my team about us running your Google ads so you can get access to our data advantage, click the link below, book a call with my team, and see if you qualify to work with us. Also, I'm supposed to do these on these videos. Please like, subscribe, whatever, etc. Thank you. If you enjoyed this video and you want to learn more about scaling a real estate wholesaling operation, click this video here. I made a video specifically for high-level wholesalers discussing how we scale the operation. And if you want more content like this, subscribe, like, and comment below. Also, please drop your questions or ideas you want me to make videos about in the comments. I frequently look and we make videos based on what people are asking for.